There's a lot of talk right now about mob rule. How do we define mob rule? Mob rule at a Trump rally when his people start shouting, lock her up, or Trump says at a campaign rally previous to his election, I'd like to have that guy punched in the face and I'll pay for the legal fees. Is that mob rule? Or is it mob rule when somebody comes to a restaurant and shouts down a senator and his wife, where they don't let him eat, make him leave? Or as we saw over the weekend in Louisville, Mitch McConnell, senator from Kentucky, was shouted down by a protester at the restaurant, and other people at the restaurant told the protester to shut up. Is that peaceful protest, peaceful assembly? Something tells me it's not when you're being shouted down at a restaurant or a train station or airport. To me, keep it in the public square, march, protest in the public street. As a reporter for years, I could say whatever I wanted in the public street. Cops couldn't kick me out. If I went on private property, they could kick me out after all those campaign rallies. Weren't those Trump rallies? Were those in public places? I suppose if they were, have at it. But if you're going to enter a private event, I guess they can tell you to leave. Not to say that it's right to punch somebody, but here we have locally mob rule when it comes to the school board and whether we should have EROs, educational resource officers, or cops in the high schools. 4 high schools. Should we have police officers? A group of people want them out. They incite unrest among the students and don't help, and that they're racially stereotyping students of color. Other people like David Blaska, former Dane County Board Supervisor, and other parents of students and graduates want the police in the school. Now, at recent meetings, Blaska has been called a white supremacist. They circle him like bees in a beehive. They circle his wife. A friend of Blaska's who was intending to speak had her cell phone thrown to the ground. They called them white supremacists. It's not pretty. The Blaska side, one time Blaska tried to get to his seat and somebody crossed their legs so he couldn't walk to his seat. Here's what, left or right, it's not good. Mob rule is not good. We should have a battle of ideas, the arena of ideas. When Trump acts up, it's bad. But when people confront people in restaurants and airports and train stations and so forth, that's bad too. And at the school board meetings, let people speak and go to their seat and not call them horrible names. They may vote October 29th on the police officers. We'll see what happens. But until then, let's keep it peaceful, shall we? My 2 cents, my 2 minutes, brought to you by Edge Construction and Capital Consultants. Bill McCoshen, a lobbyist to work for Tommy, who knows how to get things done downtown. Talk about this and more next time on 2 Minutes with me.